which are likely to be the importance of getting your place to be psychologically safe. So
right.
there is other places where people wake up in the morning and they are eager and willing to take interpersonal risks and learning. I call such places a place that have psychological safety, because people sleep and they are happy to wake up and go to work.
You look forward to going to work.
Look forward to go to work. That means conducive atmosphere has been created, especially psychologically. Because most of the time there are places that they are well paid, but other things may not be that good. So people still go, okay, because of the school fees, as you tell, I'm still paying school fees, so let me go. But there are some places that joy is there. It's not too much about the money. Money is very, very important, but we need to place a premium on some of these things. Now, psychological safety progresses in a team for a person. A person progresses from one stage to the other. Now, first, people want to be included. So when people are employed, they want to feel that I am here. It's a psychological inclusion. They have their office, they have their rooms, the driver is there, the car is there, it's fully air conditioned. When they are even eating kokonte, they are the kokonte joints, so the air conditioning is still on, because he doesn't want to come back and feel any heat. So we're still in China. So all these conditions are there, but you'll be surprised the person may feel that I am not here, I'm not included. So inclusion stage is very, very important. We'll look at detail of it. Then the second stage is they want to learn. Because most of the time, learning on the job is also very, very important, especially in this part of the world where most of our university is more of theoretical background and those kind of things. Coming into the job, you'll be surprised that all that you've learned were just to help you to read and write, because you're going to do entirely different thing at the workplace. So people want to get into the job, and when they are given the opportunity to learn, they have a boss who teaches them. They have a company that sends them to training from time to time. It makes them feel that. The third stage is they want to contribute. Now they've been accepted. They've given the opportunity to learn. Now they want to contribute. That place too, there must be psychological safety. Because if you do well in the first, second, and you fail in the third, that means you shouldn't have even started at all. Because the contributing state is where the person is now well good at the job. Now he's going to contribute. Now the last but not the least is the fourth stage, which is to challenge the status quo. They call it the challenger status. It's very, very, now the person is so wild that a whole lot of things are going to change.
You say do it this way, say why?
Yes.
The policy says we must do this way. Why?
Why, yes. Now they start to question most of the things that has been established already. Are you getting my point? So here, they do normally what we call, I will borrow some word from the military. They call it meta-recognition. Metacognition. Metacognition. That is, think about the thinking. Are you getting my point? So they get to that stage now, they want to question everything. And I remember one of our lecturers, he said, if you complete your master's or PhD and everything is okay with you, means you've done nothing. Because even the theories you pass through, you should be able to challenge some of them.
Please say that again.
Yeah. If you complete your PhD or your master's and everything is okay, all the theories are sound, that means you've done nothing. You did not learn anything. It's a stage that you need to question and come out with so many things. So, now that we are lucky to continue, the last thing I'm going to do, we have something, what we can do as a nation to prepare people for psychological safety.
How can we help?
Yes. And I think you asked a question that, do our orientation contribute? Are you getting me? So that will be the last thing I'm going to do. That one is national. How can we help ourselves as a nation so that our work environment, the church, the places we meet, the home will be psychologically safe? Now remember,
I'm sure that'll be an interesting one.
I'm telling
if
you,
you're listening
that's
now,
why I'm
please
putting it last.
Make a note of it. Don't miss that show. It's the last one we'll talk about in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yes.
Make sure you listen to that
and
one.
something, imagine your child, he knows you, so you've come to this office with your child, right? Now, as soon as you leave, Sarah and others, they will take care of the child, but the child will start looking around because he doesn't see you. Although there's a security man there, but the child sitting here without you in the head, she or he doesn't feel secure. But when you was coming, you could see the tight security and those kind of things. This is what we are talking about. It's a very important concept that we need to really understand. Then we will look at what I call they do all these things, right? They go through these 4 stages with regard to what? Increase in respect and permission.
Right.
So we talk about the 2 dimensions. Now the 4 stages of building psychological safety has 2 dimensions. We can say X and Y axis. Those that are very good in accounts and those kind of things. Right? So let's say the X axis is respect, the Y axis is what? Permission. Now what then is respect? This is the level of regard and esteem that teams give to a given person. In other words, it is how the team values and appreciates that individual. So you bring somebody to the workplace, the person is hired. The person needs a respect to operate as against permission. Are you getting my point? So there are places that if somebody is a CEO and is on the board meeting, sometimes when they enter, everybody stands up. You getting my point? Yeah. It's a sort of respect for the person. Are you getting my point? Sometimes when there's hot areas between 2 employees, employees, and he steps in, it's like the chief